if you're still using the words for food to describe the taste of the food as the food was good, the food is bad, then my dear viewers, you need to upgrade your vocabulary. So let's talk about the vocabulary, as I will be giving you innovative words to describe food. Whether you like the food or not like the food, that's a separate case. But you need to know the words that are innovative, and that will definitely add up to your vocabulary. Okay, the first one. So first of all, let's take a pledge that from now on we will not say, if you like the food, then please don't say that if I like the food was good, or the food was great. No, don't worry, I'm going to give you new vocabulary. So the first word or the first vocabulary for saying food when there is lack of taste into it, when there is lack of spices, and this is the most common also. You know, we often say when there is less salt into pulses, or when if there is any dish and the amount of salt is less, the amount of spices is less, then we say that the food is bland. Okay, let me write in what conditions and what are the situations when we use the words. Okay, the first one is bland, which says it is used when there is lack or less salt and there is no taste to it. Okay. Talking about second word, and trust me, this is a classy word. The word happens to be insipid. And when is this word, you are supposed to use this word for food? When there is good texture in food. And by texture I mean that, you know, just by looking at the food, you might, you know, the food might seem that it is tempting. You know, you might want to eat the food, but yes, there is a but it lacks taste. Okay, there is no taste into it. Okay, the dish looked tempted, but it was insipid. After we ate, we felt that it was insipid. After we took the first bite of the dish, we felt that the dish was insipid, because just by looking at it, it was tempting. We thought that the food is great, the dish is great, but after eating it, we realized that the dish lacked there was less salt into it, there were, you know, hardly any spices into it. So the word is insipid. Okay, now let me give you a third word, which is unappetizing. Unappetizing. Appetizing simply means, you know, something that is tempting and you want to eat, but over here there is a prefix un, which ultimately it changes the meaning of appetizing, which says that food that doesn't look or appeals good, and as well as its taste is also not that great. Fine. The soup was unappetizing. UNABBET. This is T, okay? TISING. Bland, insipid, unappetizing. The fourth is flat. Yes, we can use this word flat for dishes also, for food also. Okay, that it was the first day of the inauguration of the new restaurant, but all the dishes, they fell flat. That there was hardly any dish that was liked by the audience or that was liked by the people, you know. So when the taste is also not right, okay, and lustre or look is also not right. Okay, and especially you will use this word when you have high expectations. You know, when you have high expectations of something. Okay, this is a new restaurant and, you know, there's so much hype about it. Definitely we should go and try, and definitely the food must be great over there. Okay, but tables were turned when the food was flat. You know, there was not a single dish which could, you know, come up to the mark. Next word is lackluster. Lackluster. Now you can use lackluster for dishes where which might taste good, but they are not tempting. They are not. There is a kind of the luster is missing into it. Okay. So the food might taste good. I am using good. Okay. All right. But there is no luster. Okay. Next up we have rancid. Okay. And we use this word especially for oily things that kind of have spoiled, or you can use for instance, if I tell you the butter smelled rancid, you will not say that the food smelled rancid or the food looked rancid. No, you will use this word for oily things, that the butter smelled rancid. RANCID. Next up we have, there's a word for when some food it gets burned. So in the food there is a smell, you feel that okay, for example, we are baking a cake into the oven and it has slightly baked, we have slightly baked above the degrees, okay, and the cake has burned. So for that smell, that aroma that comes, we use the word acrid. Okay, when you smell of burned food. Okay, then we have one more word which is watery or diluted. When the dish or the food has excess oil, excess water into it. Okay, when the amount of water or liquid is more, which will definitely it will spoil the taste of the food. For example, if I say that the soup was too watery, okay, the soup was too watery, it just it had no texture, it had no salt, and the spices and the herbs were also missing. Okay, then one more word we have, which is exquisite. Exquisite. Okay, now this you will use this word in a positive way when you find the food interesting, when you find the luster of the food is great, when you find the texture of the food is great, when the dish is tempting, you want to eat it, and after eating also you feel like eating it more. So for that you will use the word exquisite. Okay, when the taste is great as well as the looks or the luster of the food is great. So these were the words